as every witch or wizard, or basically any mage for that matter, knows that they would have to use the elements to work magic. Some use agents like crystals or metals or herbs or trees, etc. Some use words, which is a good thing, and some even use hand gestures. Well, I found hand gestures to be helpful alongside with words, and I would like to share with the rest of the pagan and magical community of how I summon the elements. Not major ritual elements, like for major rituals type of thing, but most like securing objects or blessing objects or etc. As we all know, north is earth, east is air, south is fire, and west is water. And you may say any form of incantation or a small prayer or chant to help with your summoning as well as dismissing. I want to share some hand gestures, both single-handed and double-handed. Now, of course, with the double-handed, I would have to put this thing down, so you have to hear me out a little bit more. I'll try to be a little bit louder. But on single-handed, I usually go by the direction in which the element is, and then I would cast a hand gesture with a small incantation. For example, I usually start on the south. Most people would use the east, but I think it's best to end on the east. On the south, when summoning fire, I usually take my hand and go like this. Wait, I'll go slow because this camera's. That's fire. And for water, going to the west, I go like this. Like getting a cup of water in your hands. And with earth, I go like this. I gotta go slow because my camera is slow. Okay. And then with air, going to east, I go like this. I try to go slow. I usually go fast on this stuff. As you can see, I use my thumb and mercury finger to indicate air. Of course, if you know palmistry or astrology, Mercury does rule the element of air. With the double hands, it goes a little bit similar to the single hand, but with the double hand, it goes like this. I gotta put this down. I hope you guys can still hear me. Again, starting from the south, I'll go slow because my camera is pretty slow too. I go like this for fire, and for water, I go like this, like I'm trying to get some water, a cup of water. And with earth, it's a little bit different because I go like this, and I clasp my thumbs together. Okay, because the thumbs is basically Venus, and Venus is rather earth or air, but on this case, she's ruling Venus. She's ruling earth, okay? And that's from the north. I usually clasp my two thumbs together and have the hand that I write with overclasp the hand that is my submissive hand, which is the hand that you don't write with. So if you're left-hander, it would be like this. But since if you're a right-hander, your right hand would clasp your left hand. And if you're a lefty like me, your left hand would clasp your right hand. And with the element of air going to the east, I'd make a symbol of a bird, basically. Now this is a part where Venus, your thumbs, is playing with the air element, and all your fingers play as wings. I'll try to to go slow so you can see like that. Naturally, I go real fast on it, so that's how I used a single hand and a double hand for summoning the elements. Now you can use words like any form of deity that might associate with the element, but you got to make sure it's the exact. I mean, you can't use like in my case, as an astrotheist, I can't use Saturn to summon fire because Saturn is not a fire deity. Usually, fire deities are Sol, Mars, and Jupiter, and water deities are Luna, Neptune, and Pluto, and so forth. So that's how I do the summoning of the elements using single hand and double hand. I hope this will inspire your creativity to make your own hand gestures, or if you want to copy off me, that's fine, that's great. I love to be an inspiration to your ritual doings, but you can totally make any kind of for yourself. You may take some parts of mine and make it yours, and whatever feels right for you. Again, I hope this video was inspirational to the magical community. This is Robert Holloway saying, I don't want to sound cliche, but blessed be.